Hello, stranger. You probably need to scroll away here. This message is not for everyone. Trust your gut feeling to know if this is the message for you. The crow will land where it needs to land, and she will do it justice. So, I pulled a few cards off camera to understand the vibe here, and there are actually messages here. The first one is the skeletons in your closet that you are not ready to hear. And this is the message I should speak to you. But the last time I tried, my phone closed, the recording stopped, so you are not ready to hear that. And today, when I tapped into the energy here of your situation, the knives in your back, you can check my page for the last message around that. The energy was just very resistant to it. I could feel myself getting hot, very angry. There was a lot of grief, a lot of shame, pain, heartbreak, and just an avoidance on your part to face that. So I do want to make you understand that this is something that you do need to go within and face the skeletons in your closet. And we're going to do a part of that today, but we need to take it step by step. And what this is going to be, again, is a message of empowerment. So let's be more gentle. Again. And let's look at things in that way. What you need to do here is to find your own personal power again and to believe in it and to take the first step towards that. There are things around rejection and betrayal. You have a lot of fear around that. And this is your current situation in a way that you can hear me out about. A lot of stress, a lot of pressure on your shoulders. You do need to look back in your life at just how much you were able to overcome so far. That was actually your training. That was actually something that has taught you how to understand very deeply and viscerally just how powerful you really are. You have now, because of all the things that you have gone through, a certain assurance about you that is embodied within you. No one can ever take that away from you. I do want you to notice that as you start to work your way within into facing the things that you need to face right now. And around the theme of skeletons in the closet and the things you need to fear, to face, there is a lot of energy of shame around that. The reality is that the only way you can truly heal shame is to be seen by other people in that shame and be accepted. That's why certain things can only be healed relationally. And you are very good at healing things on your own, taking the time, isolating, going within, balancing, and then going outside into the world. The thing is that when you do that, there are certain parts of you that the world doesn't get to see. Those parts are resolved only for you, and that is causing issues in your relationships. Because when you struggle, they cannot be there for you, and maybe you have surrounded yourself with people that truly cannot be there for you when you are like that. That's part of it. And second of it, there are also people that do want to be there for you and support you. Let's see more. Recalibration. ability, foundations to rest on. So this is what you want to do. You want to go out there, you want to do things. You want to be in a more divine masculine, take action, finish things on your to-do list. And you're trying to find your energy and your passion again. But you can't quite manage that because you don't really have a foundation from where to do that. And that's what the recalibration is needed for. You need to do growth around groups. You need to do growth around how you allow yourself to be received by people, even in your more vulnerable parts. But there is a certain level of shame that you need to go beyond. And it starts with you accepting yourself even when you are at your worst. And this avoidance you are in is really bringing a lot of anxiety. This is where your anxiety is coming from. And actually, when I was tapping into your energy of camera and trying to find a way to express these things to you in a way that you can hear me, because that is my responsibility here towards this collective. Every time I touch that more sensitive part of you, the energy of anxiety was just overpowering. That's what's making you restless, and that's what's making you want to be productive, to do things. There is a certain pattern of yours to equate your worth towards you doing things, achieving, being there for others, supporting others, pouring into others, being useful. But that's not really how things stand. Your worth is there by default. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to prove anything. You'll never find the energy to go on your path, on the things you need to build, to go towards the life you're dreaming about. If you're constantly trying to prove yourself to others, and other people have become accustomed to that, and maybe they are shaming you in subtle ways, they are really playing on that wound of yours. And this is what you dislike. The betrayal is very subtle, otherwise it would have been easy for you to detach and walk away, but it's actually very subtle. They might not realize themselves that they are doing that. It might come from their own avoidance of the things you challenge them to face about themselves. Yeah, there's more things I would like to say to you right now, but right now you need to go within and you need to face the skeletons in the closet. They're not as bad as you make them be in your mind. And the more you run away from them, the bigger they get when they're actually teeny tiny.